Hey, what's up? What's up, dude? Yeah, yeah. What's up? Todd. Jay Todd. Oh, Mr. Park, man. Oh my god. No. Yeah, okay. Si le dan, allá va. Si le dan ahí, pueden ver que estoy transmitiendo en vivo mi jugada de golf en YouTube para que me puedan ver jugando. Sabe que ya la tecnología está a otro nivel. Mi amor, hazme un favor, por favor. Mi amor, hazme un favor, por favor. Amor, amor. Ve, baja, porfa, para la luz a mi carro. Que estoy transmitiendo en vivo por YouTube. Estoy transmitiendo en vivo por YouTube. I'm live right now from YouTube. Mierda, por un tipo que está menos 6 ahí. ¿Puedo llevarlo al diamante? ¿Puedo traerlo para acá? Ya, voy a tener que gastar tipo -7, mano. Mierda. Ya, amor. ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Coño, silencio, loco. Creo que papá está durmiendo ya. No, no, no. Oye, te mandé en el grupo un link de YouTube. Para que tú veas, estoy transmitiendo en vivo el juego mío de gol online. Si tú le das ahí, tú me puedes ver jugando y todo en vivo y hasta me puedes oír de todo. Ok, ok. Mierda, qué bobo, manito. Qué bobo, manito. Cállate, loco. Diablo. Mierda, coño. Qué biberón, man. Saca ahí. En el nombre del Padre. Mierda. Oye, loco, cállate, mano. Mierda. Toma, toma, toma. Vete, vete, vete. Wow. Un poquito, mi loco. ¿Dónde está vaina? Diablo. Ah, este pa el 5. Mierda, coño. Chacho, me tenía una oreja alzada el perro. Hay que abrir la puerta, loco. Mierda, ¿y qué lío del diablo esta vaina? No llega el palo, Ay, que le da mata. Que le dé a la mata, ¿qué me importa a mí? Ay, sí, coño, va para allá. Diablo, qué tirazo, loco. 256 yardas. Ah, no, no festeje, no. Ay, va a putear, loco. Chinga ahí. Mira esa vaina. Así no, no me haga eso. Perdí por María. Diablo. ¿Viste ese tirazo, Olivero? ¿Viste? No, pero no metí el Eagle por irse el verde y terminé -7 en 9 hoyos. Pero mira, ahí hay un tipo, el Todd, tiró -9, hizo verde en todos los hoyos. Ah, pero mira, se va a jugar el 10. Yo pensaba que eran 9 hoyos nomás. Ah, fue que se comenzó por... Ah, no, pues yo lo puedo ganar todavía a él. El diablo, ¿por dónde que va a caer esta bola? La voy a tirar ahí. Mierda, la jalé, loco. ¡Diablo! ¡Ey! Ah, está bien ahí. Yo resuelvo ahí. Y chequeo ahora. La pongo como el alfa, fina. Si ella pica ahí se mete. Ahí, si ella pica ahí se mete. Seguro, aunque. Míralo ahí. Diablo, coño, se clavó. Ah, pues yo no mato un poco, pero ¿y qué va en el diablo? Coño, me parezco en vida real. Estoy igualito, coño. Sí, estoy fallando los polos, que no le estoy prestando atención a la caidita al final. Mira, el tipo ese está menos 10, pero oye, este es un par 5. Mira este par 5, 509 yardas. ¿Verdad? Yo ahora agarro y meto un riflazo para allá. Coño. Esa me dio buena ahí. Diablo, ese tipo cayó lejos, loco. Mira cuántas yardas me sacan esos tipos a mí de driver. Es que ellos no tienen eso seteado. Ellos lo tienen muy fantasy, así no, loco. Tienen que poner una vaina real. ¿Cómo tú vas a poner que tú pegas un driver di que 500 yardas? Dame el favor. Mierda, un hierro 3, un hierro. Un madera 5. Mierda, loco, qué difícil. Pero si me pica ahí. A ver, si me pica por ahí, yo creo que hace un lío esta bola. Vamos a ver. Ay, 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 la araña. Aquí está la araña en este juego. Míralo ahí, te lo dije que iba a hacer un lío yo. Coño, viene Eagle. Mira, el tipo está menos 12, verdugo. Eso pues no se falla. La araña, papá. No bulto. Chacho, cállate que el verde que metí yo hoy fue con el poder Sebastián. En el hoyo, para que tú veas. ¿Tú sabes que hoy hice el verde? En el 12, papá. No, en el 12 no. A ver, en el 13. Yo 13. Pegué el driver, loco. La dejé a 100 yardas. Cogí un 58 y la puse como a 8 pies de la bandera. Y metí el po con el po de Sebastián. A ver ahí, porque esta vaina. Yo tengo un truco aquí, mira esto. Ahí. Mira qué difícil. Mierda. Está bien. Como que no tiene caída. Ay, tiene un chin de caída ahí, la voy a tirar ahí. Está loco. No, no, pues yo no tengo mamacita. Fallando todo lo poco aquí. Ya, 2 par y un eagle. Eso es basura en este juego, de que 2 par y un eagle. Esa vaina Aquí hay que tirar todo verde. 160 yarditos, un jarrito 8. Mierda, la jalé. Diablo. Jala para atrás, coño. Ese po no lo puedo fallar. Nunca fallar, po. Sí, derechito. Como un bim bim. Está fácil porque aquí en este room que yo estoy, porque yo estoy jugando como agente, ellos tienen esa configuración de que mira, tú ves esa vaina, ahí es que donde va a caer la pelota, pero cuando tú juegas en tour mode, tú no tienes nada de eso, tú nomás lo ves así, pelado, que así que yo juego, que así que yo juego. Aquí no, aquí es muy fácil. Mira, ahí casi la meto, un eagle. Este es un antiestrés. Este no es, este es para no coger tres, pero el otro verdugo. Es más, checa, lo voy a quitar y lo voy a poner otro para que tú veas, mira. Porque es real lo que tú dices, porque el otro modo de jugar es muy difícil también. Mira, withdraw, déjame salir de aquí. Cheque. Tú verás ahora. Y yo me voy a meter en un torneo que son torneos diarios que hacen. Porque hacen torneos diarios y torneos semanales. Yo me voy a meter en el torneo de hoy, que yo estaba calentando ahora para jugarlo. Tú verás cómo se juegan esos torneos. En el torneo de hoy, que es aquí, Online Tournaments. Ahí, Online Tournaments. Tú vas arriba, Tour. Tiene tres modalidades de jugar: arcade, clásico y Tour. En Tour es que están jugando, que tú verás cómo se juega aquí. Mira, yo jugué este torneo ya, el de Arnold Palmer, el Pro Open. Yo tiré -8, quedé en 48. Vamos a jugar este, que este no lo he jugado. Mira cuánto tiré el primer lugar, -24. En Tour Mode. Y tú verás que difícil. Ese tipo jugó perfecto. Para yo estar en primera y tengo que tirar -25. Y eso es imposible. Tengo que hacer todo verde y todo eagle y los par 3 casi hoyo en uno casi todito. Para mí que hay tigres aquí que hacen trampa. Porque yo a veces no me justifico cómo esos tipos pueden hacer eso. Tú verás que difícil es jugar. Aquí tú no ves nada. Aquí tú nomás ves el tipo atrás de la bola y ya. Bueno, te dejan ver el mapa también.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Always a pleasure to be along the coast of Maine, Lighthouse Point to be exact. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobile, EA Sports. Frank, this is sure to be another exciting day of golf out there. What are the challenges facing our players today?
The length of the golf course for a start, Rich, this golf course just under 7,700 yards. So it's one of the longest ones you'll play.
Y el swing,
and of
tú
course,
lo fallas fácil.
That's
Si
why it's
tú
called this. They certainly are in play. There is one double green out there, that's the 10th and the 13th hole. They share the same green. Lots of great design features, and you've got it on a prime day in great condition. So enjoy the round, and make sure you feast on the vistas as well.
Ahí yo veo que ahí hay 287, esa mata. Yo lo voy a tirar por ahí, a ver dónde cae. torneo aquí. Esto, ahí
oh, if this is up, it's good.
Está bien, cayó buena.
Oh, they've had some meat behind it. Second
shot.
Tú
ves, ya, yo no más puedo ver eso. Ni siquiera se ve lo. Yo tengo que acudir aquí al Yardage Book y decir, bueno, mira, la bandera está a 176, la entrada del green son 145. Y subiendo, yo voy a pegar. Déjame pegar este hierro 7, a ver si llega. Mierda, la jaleo el dude. Ay, Dios mío.
This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flagstick here, but it looks as though it will find the green. That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt.
Está difícil, ¿verdad? Este está complicado. Déjame ver. Yo creo que ahí está bien. Ahí. No. Nunca fue así, papá.
Looks like he just misread that.
No lo hizo. No te quilles, desgraciado. Nunca fue así. Esta no tiene caída ni nada. Esta de ahí mismo ya.
And so just getting started, even par so far.
Así como está ahora, es pila difícil. Y el control es
now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
No me enseñaron dónde está la pelota y qué lo que. Diablo, ni me dijeron dónde cayó la pelota.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Tengo en el robo el dude. En el robo. Como por ahí me tiene que picar la pelota más o menos. Vamos a bregarle ahí entonces. Ay, coño, casi.
Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Sí. Not a gimme.
¿Quiénes son los comentaristas? Frank Navelo, el tipo de Gold Channel.
That's how you maintain momentum. Make those putts for par.
Mierda, qué difícil está lo.
Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Point, par 5, 566 yards.
Mierda, coño. Y miren, no estamos jugando de la negra, estamos jugando de la azul. Y como quiera, está muy difícil así. Ya lo la jalo en ching ahí.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through.
No, me voy aparte porque que desde que acabe de jugar
now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Tengo unos compromisos, tengo que hacer, tengo una trabajadora nueva que viene y tengo que darle unas instrucciones y tengo que hacer una diligencia con mi mamá. Tengo que desde que acabe salir huyendo para acá, me voy en mi vehículo. Ya yo hablé con Sebastián hoy, que él no, que venimos temprano, pero que no, esa checha de ustedes va extended mag hasta las 4, no puedo quedarme. Diablo, qué difícil. ¿Dónde ya está? Me tira 200 yardas y está bien. Ay, sí. Se metió, papá. Se metió.
safely aboard. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Hablamos allá, yo voy a estar allá a las 7 en mente. Hablamos allá, a las 7 allá.
-2 early in the round. Well, here at the par 4 fourth, 411 yards, Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And you also see why this golf course is called the Cliffs, that's for sure. Great vistas. This front nine completely lines the coast, so you're going to need to keep it fairly straight on this golf course. This hole in particular, though, the fairway is actually rather generous, so you do get a little bit of reprieve off the tee, and you really want to hit the fairway because that green is very tiny, Rich. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
About 80 yards left, Frank. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Wow.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
So a tester from 4 feet. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here at the Cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green which is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that, and short. So precision, once again, required here. Oh, I liked that.
Good contact, good result. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green, looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Pero mira, boteando que estamos.
On the way. This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Got away with one right there. Just missed that bunker.
Yeah, it looked like it was sand the whole way.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Amor, ¿tú esas ropas son, tú la acabas de sacar de la secadora? Ah, pues mira qué bien, el pecho de una vez no hay que plancharlo. No sé, si tú quieres que lo chequees. No, eso no es que solo la plancha. No. Los dry fit no. Los dry fit cuando se sacan de la secadora ya. No, ve poniéndola ahí. Ponlo en el otro lado, del otro lado de la puerta. Ahí.
Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Seventh hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards, Frank. Are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
¿Tú sabes lo que hace eso? Que eso daña la ropa. Esa planchadera, esa vaina. No, eso no necesita plancha. El diablo, le dio una gente ahí.
That one was running so hot.
No. Ah, sí, de cualquier lado. Ahí, de ese lado que van las camisas.
All right, Frank, just on the fringe. You might be thinking about making this.
He's a better chipper than you, Rich.
Toda esa vaina, porque ella va a organizar ropa. Bótala.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
You know what's better than 2 birdies in a row?
What's that?
3. That's what he's going for.
That's a turkey in bowling, isn't it?
He's no turkey.
Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It's only 165 yards, Frank. Now, my yardage book says 145 yards to the hole.
Déjalo ahí, yo lo organizo ahora. Esos son dry fit. Los dry fit van de aquel lado. O sea, en ese mismo closet. Abre esa puertica que está ahí. Ahí, tú ves. Ahí, ya viste. Tiene que hacer un espacio.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Hoping to get this up and down here, Frank, at the par 3 after missing the green.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
All right, so green side bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Frank looks like maybe the greatest bunker player of all time right there.
Well, he's making a name for himself today. You could certainly put him up there with Gary Player, Severiano Ballesteros. That was just a great bunker shot.
Did the job right there. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out. Excuse the pun, we are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole. But, of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Subiendo. Ah, sí, una maderita.
Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
He'll need to be strong with this. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Headed for a handful right now. 4 birdies on the day. Now on the 10th hole here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point as we begin our trek homeward here at this magnificent golf course. This one puts a little fear into you, Frank. I'm looking at a par 4, and it's almost 600 yards. Help,
you're going to need it, that's for sure. And one of the things they've done to help you is a big elevated tee, so that'll at least chew some of the yardage off. Hopefully the prevailing breeze is also at your back, which might shorten that number up. Pretty generous fairway. Try and take those bunkers out of play with the big hefty club. And when you get on the green, you're going to realize there's 2 greens here, Rich. 10 shares the same green as 13.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
No, no planchaba más. No, eso no se plancha, eso sí. Eso no importa, yo no lo pongo así. No me importa. Claro, ahí, eso va ahí, mira ahí. Los pantalones van abajo, amor. Ponlo ahí, como eso que importa. ¿Cuándo? La que ella va a planchar, no, déjasela aquí, arriba de la cama. Ah, pues déjasela afuera. Quitas la toalla de ahí, ponlo, no sé. O ponlo de un lado. No, eso no hay que plancharlo, no planches esa vaina. Es que eso no va en percha. Eso no va en percha. Eso no va en percha, eso va aquí, mira. Eso va ahí, en esa gaveta. Ponla ahí, que yo la doblo. Yo la doblo rápido, eso de una vez.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and
no.
Now we'll have to rely on the short game.
But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Ponlo en el otro clutch. No, ponlo en el otro, ponlo en el otro, que ese drive free. Pero está bien, ponlo en el otro clutch. Yo tengo la ropa separada, mi amor.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I'd say a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
They are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Good swing, good shot yet again. On the green in regulation. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. It's a good looking putt right here. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe
it. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage, that hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion. Now, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
So in the first cut here, could be worse. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
And getting ready for the putt. Always like to get the double figures under par. 10 under already. On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is. Wow, he moved that a long ways right in the fairway. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are. That we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better. That's an absolute beauty.
And he's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. So a tester from 4 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the par 3 14th. It is 240 yards. What a golf course, Frank. I mean, this tests the best in the world. I'm talking about McIlroy and Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler. 700-yard par 5s and nearly 600-yard par 4s. This is all you want.
It certainly is, and that's why the total yardage of this golf course is nearly 7,700 yards. This par 3, just a beast at 240 yards. One thing you want to do, though, is avoid Lake Zimmer. A big body of water to the right. If anything, though, look at the green. It shapes a little to the right, so you can use that left side of the green, which is away from the lake. It's a smart way to play this.
Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Some good playing.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. The round continues at Lighthouse Point. And Frank, the 15th hole is a par 4, only 387 yards. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
That was just a beautiful drive. And hit it solid and right in the middle. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. The hole's not over.
No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. 17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. But it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards. Second shot.
Wow, way to the right here.
And there's rough over there.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Frank, he might like this one. He might like it.
Normally you'd be happy to take 2 from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course, and now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home, and speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in, and of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Wow, I thought he made that. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
And consequently, a very solid round. Continuing with that kind of play can certainly put you in the winner's seat.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Here at the TPC Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so many people tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there, but it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything: birdie opportunities, holes that are fraught by water, bunkering that's been changed. All in all, it's a great atmosphere with nearly 500,000 people that visit this during the tournament week.
Frank, par 4 first, relatively gentle start to the round.
It is, Rich. They've taken out the desert that used to limit the players to a drive of about 300 yards. Now, really, you can hit it as far as you want, but you have to be straight. The bunker down the left certainly makes the players respect this opening hole.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Getting set now over the putt. -1, even early going. Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first. This one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Looks like about 80 yards left. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. Used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left, now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hole if you can't make this par 5 and 2, and a brand new green that has been completely changed.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Great lie. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. And it makes the green in regulation. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Well done. Another birdie, and now 3 under par. Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. You can perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side. One there if you come up a little short. And there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
Frank missed the green off the tee.
Yeah, but this is certainly a tricky little shot coming up here at the par 3.
Frank just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. Tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. How about that? 4 under par. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart? Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole. From that spot,
well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot.
Really playing some beautiful golf. That's a 5th birdie today. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive, and that green starts to widen.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. this for birdie. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is. A dogleg to the left forces the player to go at the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front. Unless there's a flag position in the front, you're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. Rounding out the front nine with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. There is now 1, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep too, so judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9. Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Let the birdie blitz begin.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Has about 100 yards left. Frank, it's not just a golf tournament at the TPC Scottsdale.
It's a party.
It's a giant throwdown, isn't it?
It certainly is, but the atmosphere works there. It just fits in. The players are aware of it. They're quite fine to play amongst it, too, because it's such a rare event.
And to be honest, a lot of the fans, and there were almost 180,000 on Saturday alone in 2013, a lot of the fans, they don't see a single golf shot. They're too busy having a good time, having a party. Well, this one's sweet, Frank. Super. Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Frank, getting set for this approach shot, our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Frank, this is a nice run right here.
Oh, yeah, and this is very makeable, too. Excellent chance for 4 in a row.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Might be. Could be. Surprise, surprise.
I'll tell you, just when you thought things were going to go the other way.
Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, a high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. And what a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. Settles in over the putt. Oh, yes, that's an eagle. Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And, of course, that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot, good look at the green. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, getting him another good look. These putts keep the round together. Knocking down all the shots today, now 13 under. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Good strike right there, right off the center of the face and about 20 feet away. .21-foot putt set to go. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. This has a good ring to it, -14. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today. Starting to get a little bit of a roll and looking at another one.
Really playing well. Let's see if he can add another birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Well, again, the fairways are lined with those huge galleries coming off 16 and 17. Now the finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. And Frank, what can we expect?
Well, this is a goodie. It'll play slightly as a dogleg left. Now, many a year, a player would try and carry the ball all the way over that water down the left side. But those new bunkers down there, it stopped the J.B. Holmes attack on this par 4. You're really going to have to play a little right of those now. And there's a couple of bunkers up on the hill to stop you doing that. So this is really a much tougher tee shot. 440 yards of par 4 just got a little bit more difficult.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
I've heard of being on the zone, but this is just making it look so easy.
Just sensational golf. I mean, he is knocking down every flagstick right now. What a performance. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That is a solid par putt. Frank, just some great golf here today.
Yeah, that's a round to remember. Not often you play that well and you feel like you were head and shoulders above the rest of the field.
What a thrill to watch. And for Frank Nobilo and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.